Hello ladies and gents, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and today I'm gonna be finishing this boy here. Yeah. After putting the first layer, which is the base coat, undercoat, he really unified and looks much better. There was a problem. I just grab a pen, piping brush. This leg was a, how to say it? It actually slided when I was gluing it, so there was a massive gap in the joint over here. Yeah, but I managed to clean it up. I just broke the model up to pieces and just move it. There was one more issue that I was fixing. Oh yes, his mask. Basically, there was still visible like pieces of the mouth and stuff like that along the mask edge. Yeah. So I did add a little bit of a milliput. Not really milliput, that was a Procreate to fill up those gaps, just to make it look more like a mask instead of just, like his face. So that's pretty much from the fixes that I done since the last video, and now let's just get on the table and start painting. Alright, so here we go. The base coat of red is done. You can see his chest is painted, his arm as well. That wasn't too difficult. Now I'm going with the Iron Jaws Yellow, and this is somewhat of an experiment because I didn't actually use that color before. So yeah, wish me good luck. I was mostly concentrating on the, what do you call it, the Iron Fist color. So this time pants. Yeah, there is no much to say, just pants and all of the leathery parts. So there is this little strap in here, and he have like these back spikes. I think that I'm gonna paint them yellow as well, just to avoid confusion with the entire mini. There is already enough possible colors on that miniature that getting even more of that will be probably just causing me more issues that I don't need. And everyone who ever saw any of my videos knows how well I keep minis in frame. Yeah, so there you go, the prime example of that. And if someone could explain to me how do pro painters actually keep their minis always in frame, yeah, I would love that. Because for the love of my own life, I'm not able to do so. Yep. So let's try this. Yeah, the contrast paints are great until you don't make too many mistakes with spilling the paints around. So what else I want in yellow? This is gonna be brown. Wow, this was the entire yellow color. That actually came much easier than I was expecting. Yeah. So, awesome me. Nope. I have this contrast skeleton horde, which I actually like. It is kind of pale brownish color. And I think about using this for boots, the chest strap in here, a couple of other things. So let's hope for the best. Yeah, and expect effects which I usually expect from my paintings. Yeah, but today is my birthday. It's not actually pre-recorded. I'm recording this on Halloween. Yeah, so This is for you how Armstrong spends his birthday. Oh, I said boots. Yeah, I was meaning boot, like a single. Yeah, not multiples. Yeah, sorry, just it was a bit misleading. Yeah, I forgot that his second leg is mechanical, so yeah, good luck with that. They think that there is a belt strap in here, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just gonna cover it. It's gonna mix up on the Mini anyway. I think that this is a belt strap of some sort, holding all of those little, well, not little, all of those plates in place. And we have this going like that. So this is actually gonna go brown instead of the entire skin patch, the leather patch on his back. I think that brown is gonna be a much better choice for it. Just for a fact that it's supposed to be something leathery. Oh, I'm still on the screen. This is beyond surprising to me. So I'll just do this. You know, with minis like that, it's very hard to actually see what you are painting. Oh, right. That's pretty much that. Yeah, so contrast paints do really work very well for all of that stuff, which I'm happy. Like I said, they really speed up the process for me. And now black paint, yes. And I know that, you know, I could start with a black base, but then the contrast wouldn't work. Yeah, so I decided to be a little bit more me and just try to do the beige, and then hopefully we can work with something else. Yeah, so we have now all of those lighter colors, but I want this to be metallic, pretty much black, maybe some metallics here. So all of that, yeah. Now I'm gonna get black bumped. Yeah, just for a simplicity of the process. You know, I'm not very good at like this kind of burn overheated metal, so maybe one day I'm gonna try it, but not on this last gun. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna take my sweet time, probably about 10 minutes, and cover all of the metallic bits, at least the ones that I think should be metallic, in a black paint. And then we're gonna go with a metallic dry brush. Then we're gonna come back to the skin and to fix up the rest. But you know, like this mohawk, for example, gonna be metallic in my opinion, because I think that it's just a piece of metal embedded in his skull. Yeah, so yeah, then we'll just come back with a lot of little detail work to do. So I'll be right back. And now I just need to dry this brush off a little bit more. Yeah, there's still some moisture in it. And now let's just grab some of this metallic color and of course empty it on the napkin. And let's start going over the backpack and other devices attached to that orc. You can see that it is a very heavy dry brush. Yeah, but I'm actually happy with that. That's what I wanted. Yeah, we are able to mute it later on with a different colors if it's gonna be too bright. You can see that I left still some wires somewhat white. It is just for just different colors of, oops, that's way too much. For different colors of wires, like, you know, blue, red, green. You know, we're just gonna want to introduce somewhat more of a colors to this guy. Yes, first of all, it's gonna be just overall quick dry brush. That's probably is what I would normally expect from a dry brush to be. Yeah, so the rest was really a proper overbrush. So I noticed in here that I forgot to actually use the black paint, so yeah, just go with that. And then the weapon. There's a lot of details that this is gonna bring out straight away on the gun. Yeah, so we can see how nicely this actually works for this piece. And like I said, I'm quite bad painter. When it's all said and done, you know, I can probably bring my minis to about roughly tabletop quality. Yeah. But I wouldn't say that they would be winning any competitions. But on the other hand, you know, at least now that I have a reason to paint miniatures from the beginning to the end instead of just, you know, stopping halfway through the entire process. Mortal Engine. Yeah. Then, you know, I have, you know, something cool to show off afterward. Yeah. And we all know that all of that is a for show at the end of the day. Okay. So, back of this. Maybe in here, around the arm joint. Some more on the very tip of the mohawk as well. And there we go, that's our metallics. Yeah. And now contrast blue, but I don't think that contrast blue gonna work. Well, it might be. There is quite small area that I want to have it. It is in here on the back of the backpack, the power source. There we go. Now in here as well. But I don't think it's going to be showing nicely. All right, that's enough of that. And now I'm just thinking, you know, what kind of Katras have the Tau have, and you know, like I'm not very good at Tau mythology or whatever, you know, they different forces are. So I'm gonna be struggling with that, you know, figuring out the color scheme for them. Okay, let's just do this like that, because I only need this very small amount of paint. And I can't find anything, because I clean up my desk, so I don't have spare little things to just lie around and be my paint pots. So I'm just gonna use this brown as the shoulder pad color. Yeah, because, well, this is something that he really just took out of a Tau's body and just attached to his leg. Yes, it looked like a nice little knee pad or whatever. Yeah, so let's go with that. And well, I'm gonna use blue in the middle. It's gonna be some weird force of the Tau Fire Warriors. But that's just, you know, to just to change the colors on the entire thing. So now I have this nice, lovely Retributor armor that I used yesterday. And what I was thinking, you know, they're gonna bring more of an interest to the face if I paint those little tanks with it. I don't know that they ain't gonna be clashing with the rest of the build, but that was the idea, to be, you know, more of a point of interest, to bring the viewer to his face from all of his, you know, mad contraptions on the back. And my tongue is out, so I'm concentrating. Yep. All right. So I have this far, which is happy time for me. Like I said, I'm not great at this stuff, so it's always kind of scary when I have to do it. Yep. So now I have a Goblin Green, which by gods, this is gonna be Trial by Orc, I guess. And I just want to put a small dot in his eyes, because I ain't gonna be doing anything else with those. Yes, I have a green dot there, and a this is terrifying. Yeah, I think that he looks good enough as some sort of a junkie on a massive amount of drugs. Yeah, that is orcish junkie, so he would be probably on some sort of fungi. Oh, I don't know why I closed that. Yeah. So I want to still use that color. So in here, just those two wires. Yeah, I'm usually quite lazy when it comes to this stuff, so I rather be painting two at the same time or in the same color than to split it into two colors, because I know that for me it's gonna be a nightmare of trying to actually separate them. So there we have that. And for the little drone in here wire, I want to use my favorite blazing orange. I didn't make a visit in that video just yet, so definitely we need it here. And just right now, to make really this piece a little bit more chaotic, not so unified, as I do strongly feel that orcs would be chaotic. When I paint my boys, I never really paint them in the same color, all of them. I tend to, switch colors around. And maybe in here, just the small one in orange, and the big one probably gonna be green. Yep. So orange and back to green. On the last cannon, a something hybrid weapon. So we have this done. Actually, I'm just gonna paint this in here as well. With the green. I'm still in the picture somehow, I don't know how. Please don't ask, I don't know myself. So, yep. Now do I have any light gray on hand? I don't think so. Which is a pity. Just grab white, and I have black in there. So yeah. Little drop of white. And a tiny drop of black. I think that that's gonna be good enough. Yeah. And just add a little bit of a color to the front of the mask. And like I said, I'm horrible at this stuff. So something in here on top. Yeah. That's, I think, more interesting in this skull. Alright, so now I'm gonna give it 2 minutes of drying time, and then I have my Nuln oil and Agrax Earthshade to apply. Of course, the 2 minutes of drying gonna be with a hair dryer. I lost the word there. And actually I just decided to go with the Agrax Earthshade just to add browns into the mix. Yeah, so just gonna be going all over the Mini with that. That's gonna of course dirty up the entire model. And you can see that I'm definitely not stingy when it comes to that, but it's gonna tie the model together, and then we can go back with a little bit of highlights and fix it up. Yeah, so it's gonna be just a couple of little steps, and I think that we should be done with this poor orc mech something. Yeah, and you know me, I like easy paint jobs. I'm not a huge fan of overcomplicated life for myself. So yeah. I have this, and now I know that I have way too much. Just gonna pick up whatever is filtrating too much, bringing the colors a little bit out. Okay, And now, of course, 2 minutes drying under the hair dryer. And here we go. The hair dryer did the bulk of the heavy lifting, and the wash, of course, did a little bit as well. So now I'm just grabbing back this big brush that I just pick up the wash with, and I applied the little bit of a silver. And why am I doing this again? Because I lost a lot of highlights, and this big brush not gonna allow me to go into all of the details. It's just gonna go on top, picking up all of those little details. I know that is, like trying to paint Mona Lisa with a air cannon, but it has been done. So yeah. And of course, not that I'm comparing my painting to Mona Lisa. That would be a highest level of blasphemy. But yeah, I got this nice and metallic filter now on that. Now what I want to do, well, no. Okay, I don't know if this blue is still any good, but we're gonna try it and just see if there is a gloopy blue on the bottom. Yes, there is. So it's gonna probably save my bacon. No. There we go. So what I want to do is just add this to my pole in here. Yeah, just a little bit in here, a little bit in here. This is our force field generator, so yeah, and of course I lost entire bluiness in this. So I'm gonna add it back with this color. And I think that I could probably even do a little bit of a fake OSL with that. Let's try it. Like, I never really tried much of an OSL. So if this is glowing, yeah, blue, everything in its vicinity should have at least a little bit of a filter of blue on top of it. And this as well. So yeah, you see, entire project done, and I decided to start doing OSL. Like, this is just typical me. I think that that's fine. And I'm gonna have to go back to the terrifying process of painting his eyes, because, well, yeah, they kind of got lost completely. So let's just give him them back. One. The other. Okay. So this all generally is done. Yeah, there's only a couple little things that we have to finish. Of course, this brush can go back. Yeah, so it is a base which I'm thinking about. So the flagstones, yeah, the flagstones right now are pretty much the color I want them. They are kind of brownish, which I'm happy with. And because of this, that I only really used a wash on them, they are not very even. And that's again something that I wanted. Yeah, so I'm just adding a little bit of the, what do you call this again? Contrast skeleton horde. Yeah, the same color that was on the shoes. Just to make it more brown. Yeah, and then we're gonna use a metallic color. Come on, there we go. Yeah, just to give a little bit of a color to the strip just under his legs. And then to this panel. All right, that's fine. Then probably the most aggressive color of red, which is blood red, for this little conduct going under his legs. This is just a custom scratch build base that I built. I know that I have mold somewhere for them, but I just wasn't feeling like casting a bunch of new bases today, so I used the original for him. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's bring his ears to a highlight with that red as well. And to be completely honest, as much as I think that it's quite hard to paint the red skin, and I'm not gonna be complaining about this guy. He did well in my atrocity of a build. Yeah, but here we have him. I ain't gonna be working on the little checkers on his what do you call it, on his chainsaw. Yeah, because I'm thinking that they're gonna just literally drag the viewer's eye away from what I want it to be, and you know, in that case is the object source lighting on the top, and of course his beady little eyes there. Yeah, so let's just grab a spin table and see how it turned out all together. So here he is, my Orktober monster. Yeah, he's finished, he's painted, he's gonna be a proud member of my army until I learn to paint better. Yeah, but I think that for this approach I'm actually quite satisfied with how it turned out. The object source lighting do not look half bad. It could be much better, but it doesn't look that bad. Yeah, and of course, yeah, this is done. So guys, remember to go to Shadows and Sun channel. Yeah, have a look at their project, how it turned out. I still didn't watch the video, you know, because they usually have the update at the end of the month, so they should have it finished up there back then. But this was a challenge with Shadow and Sun channel. Those guys, you know, every time, you know, we do something together, the effects are completely different. Each one of us have something completely different. In here I have a single mini orc mech boy with pretty much all of the toys, you know, attached to him that he could. Yeah, he have custom force field, extra grabber arm, some servo skull, and so on and so forth. Yeah, when Shadow and Sun went with a different approach, they did actually build a orc, I would say, I wouldn't say Kilkan, it would be a Dev Dread maybe, size-wise. I think this is about the size of a Dev Dread. Yeah, I would love to see a couple of extra arms when I was looking at this first time. Yeah, but generally they have the ideas for their orcs, you know, they are more of a, let's say, the reverse from Serenity than a Warhammer orcs. But those guys have always great ideas. They build models out of literally pound shop trash that I wouldn't pick up. Yeah, so if you are interested in stuff like that, please go there, have a look, you know, say what you think, say who won this competition. Yeah, of course it is a little bit of a challenge for both of us to build. Yeah, so yeah, thank you very much for watching again. Everybody have a great day and take care. Bye.